if I start drinking, I'll feel better. Can you do me one favor, though? Can you scoot over about an inch? Thank you. I feel much better now. Huh?
Good. Ouch.
Alright. Alright. Start off with the first one. Oh, someone's gasping for breath. That's not good. Hey, Susan!
Hi, Susan!
Come on, really? That's crappy.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's got some kind of laryngitis. Give me a sec. Here, take this. Scoot over for a second. That way. Yeah, no. I'll scoot you.
Hi.
What does the cable feel like? Oh, I don't know why this thing ends up being so finicky. Oh, that's the keyboard. Not that one. That's not that one.
I have really, really bad acid reflux. I think that's playing some of it. I may just have some type of cold too, because it got really, really cold here in like the negative.
That's unplugged. Hey, now it works. Had to switch port. Okay, got it fixed. I'd love to have a cigar.
Do I need to scoot over more?
No, you're good. I think you're good. I think. I don't know. Ugh! Alright, where was I? Oh, yeah.
Oh.
What? Oh, did I get the arm thing stuck?
No, it just...
August 3, what?
Like, scoot a little so there's not, like, right on top of each other.
August 3rd, 9:47 a.m., District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Why am I nervous? Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you. And your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case?
Yep.
Yes.
This way.
Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. That's news to me. Actually, here, hold on.
I love this thing.
One sec.
Thank you. It's very nice and cozy.
There we go. That should work. Much better. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair, oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry?
What?
Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! Can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? Person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. Name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. Oh yeah, no worries, we'll be here. I got just that too. Bump that in.
Sounds good.
One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. I love the judge in this. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Prosecution ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hand shaking, eyesight fading. Spaghetti. Just so you know, with this one... Oh, this game came out in the Game Boy... it was the Nintendo DS.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so... Actually, I think the previous... Not exactly sure. Test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. Defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one. Glad I read over the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim, of course. I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on.
Better get it together, dude.
Cindy. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it anytime, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who's the victim in this case? Cindy Stone. Victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was... blunt trauma. Hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. Oh wait. One other quick question. Oh crap. It doesn't tell me. Damn it. Never mind.
What?
I was trying to figure out the button for objecting. First question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court what the object was? Murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. Court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during this trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. Prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Antony, and why is that so bad? Because they died. Didn't they all die? Wasn't dumped, she just wasn't taking my phone calls, or seeing me, ever. What's it to you, anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you, and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris at 7:30 the day before the murder. Oh yeah, this is like the third or fourth, isn't it? Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. Hey, Shroom! Appears that she had several sugar daddies. Yeah, I was gonna be playing through these. I've been meaning to. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! You can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... No. My client, I had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to the case. Oof. Ouch. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead! Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this! Continue with the trial, shall we?
Way too dramatic.
Oh, no, these are all this way. Gets way more. It gets way more.
That dude is ridiculous.
One of the prosecutors actually sits there with a whip. I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking so good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Huh? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? Prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? Man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sott to the stand.
Jeez.
Mr. Sott, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sott, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness's account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. He's already fucked up. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was this blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sott used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright... Yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, right, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What, he was lying? Client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove it's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record and point out the contradictions in the testimony. Hold on. Thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. Wailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m.
And my death wasn't until 4. 5. power was out, but but it's saying time of death was between 4 and 5.
I was gonna say. You found the body at 1 p.m., you're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sott, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Bright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Discovery. See, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about that misunderstanding. I see you heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right, you know what to do. I've got this one. Hold it right there. Prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Defense is a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sott? No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sott, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sott. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. It wasn't a clock. Saw a clock, I guess that would explain it. Defense may cross-examine the witness, gladly. I didn't. Murder weapon. And... Wait just a moment. Murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was a statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence! Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sott. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock! Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it, and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now?
I don't know.
Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. He claimed he never went inside. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. Witness knew it was a clock because... You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sod. Welcome back, Susan.
Welcome back.
Sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandably, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim, the voice was burned into your mind. That's why you're so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. The witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I saw. Yep, ripped his hair off. Shut up, I hate you! It was him, I tell you! I saw him! He killed her and he should burn, give him death! Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? Whole case is writing on this, I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, sound Mr. Sod heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... Uh-oh. I say try sounding the clock, right? Because you can examine the clock's batteries, ask the neighbors, or try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25 p.m. It certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. 3 hours off. Act! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy that Mr. Sot heard in the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sot, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! Ha ha ha! You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it! I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sott. You come all the way down here and you treat me like a criminal. Criminal! You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sott. This is Mia. Mia, I mean Chief. Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away, not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. You can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, you'll have your proof. Right? Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let him have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. See this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Maybe she set it back to... No.
When was she murdered? When is daylight savings time? But
Not in
it
July.
should be that. Take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. Victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sot? Or should I say, Mr. Did It?
Jesus.
Order! Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly, and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And with that, this court is adjourned. Turns out that Frank saw it was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sot let himself in to do his dirty work.
Oh.
While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Go to the bathroom.
Well, I'm not.
Careful. Flustered, Mr. Sot grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Yep. Pause? Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. Gotcha. I'll be sitting here. Or you want me to come with?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. Be right back. Hold on, go.
it on the app.
If you can't get to your phone.
Phone.
Yeah, totally. Whew. Still can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. Somewhat. Oh, jeez. No, it doesn't. Voice sounds better.
I don't know. Sorta.
Wink, wink.
Oh.
Wink, wink. Weird. Hey.
I saw.
Alright, fine. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. This case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat? Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. No, you're good. You're good, Susan. No problem whatsoever. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. Present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry? Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, Soke. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right here. What the heck is she talking about? Got the statue. She took it with her. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her whenever she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why he became a lawyer was because of him. Or, yeah, part at least. They have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? So, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident.
Oh, jeez.
And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. Trial one done.
I forgot to take these things.
I'll be right back.
They're just right in my backpack.
I know. I'll be right back. brand new episode has been added. Turnabout Sisters. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called me in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. Thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good. Like, burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. Well, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Yes? 5th, Fay and Company Law Offices. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you're a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho. You're not cogniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho. My dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay.
What?
He is dead.
Seriously?
Hmm? Red, white, blue.
Holy crap.
September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Fay and Company Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? What? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. A blood and that could be good. Oh, wait.
Maybe the door handle? Right on it?
Oh, move. There we go. Office. That smell. Blood. Says someone's there. Yep. Chief? Chief? Chief! Who are you? Strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. Went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Till finally she was cold. Chief. Hard to see her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The Thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. Thinker added the court record. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be a piece of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Nothing else seems like a clue here. Hmm? A piece of paper must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia read this? Maya read this? Piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. That's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police. Find out what that girl is doing here. Clues here. Company ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Never remember if overabundance of stuff is good or not. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police, please, come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right here on that sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Yikes, don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya. Oh, so Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. The police, sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! Ah, this guy. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. See? Gumshoe? What an odd name. Received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must be that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya. Wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. Eek. This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? Victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not... Case closed. You're coming out of the precinct, ma'am. What?
Jesus.
Yeah, he jumps to conclusions very fast. Maya's young sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken for questioning and didn't get out till the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. Sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. 9:07 a.m., detention center, visitor's room. Well, they had poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you gonna be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never gonna believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? Oh, no. I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to insult you. No, that's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia... Or Maya. I know.
Oh, she was Mia, this is Maya.
There's something I've been wanting to ask you, yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolyte? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium, in training. A spirit medium? Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes, let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the Thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it. Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. So you're an acolyte, or medium in training. That's right. Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course, she left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. What's something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. Trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. I think I have anything. Grossberg Law Offices. September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer, not to mention run an office like this. Guess I'll just have to come back later. That's a potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. The painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. Oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves lined with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Forgot I could drag this stuff. Move. Number 6, Fan Company law offices. Offices filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How can anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. You were... Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe. Yep, right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. Don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you'd better do it quick. Phew, thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer? Uh-oh, he's on to me. I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh, no. It's just, you know, detective. Nope. I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. Cell phone holds all little girls' sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal, I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. Seems he didn't notice a recorded conversation. Got it. Maya's cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. Blah, blah, blah. Not mine either. It's a conversation they had. So, yep. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Unforced trauma, death was instantaneous. Wait. Death was instantaneous, and how did she write the... Huh. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? City's put Prosecutor Edgeworth. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Guess I've asked all the questions I needed to. You done? All done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait, one more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Oh, Edgeworth? I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? He's not the brightest. So you sent her home already then? Aha! You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. Guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. That's cool. Edgeworth is actually a really good prosecutor. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Never heard of him. Whoa, and you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him. Of course I know him. I was just playing dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who will do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. Never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. His favorite potted plant, I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Cordyline stricta, pal. Who's that? Yep, edgy. Guy is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. Have to check it out one of these days. A horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. The only thing missing is Mia. I think that's everything here. Already talked to him. I think we'll move. To the Gatewater Hotel. Number 6, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. A lawyer, aren't you? Detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee-hee. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of the movie. It's all so exciting I can barely contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of a beautiful witness. Pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Ooh. Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. Wonder what could be inside that drawer. Actually, I think in the original game, those hearts were technically see-through. That one lined up with her belly button and stuff, and yeah. If I remember correctly. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe, incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day, the bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see, well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, I'm just doing my job here. Hee you know you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no, tee You had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. See, there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. I don't think I can do anything with her in all honesty. It's summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the fan company law office building course. See the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize the face from this distance, though. Ah, the still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. Flowers are fake as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. Bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. What's inside, I wonder? Maybe later. Simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. I think that's it. Check this. See if he's here. Seems like Mr. Grosbeck is out. Well, maybe I should just wait for him to come back. That was the most overtop clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha! So you're the one they say have been looking for me. Yes, that's me. It looks even grander than I imagined. A badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. What do you want? Not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? And how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? Came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, didn't you? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. What a strange reaction. Ah-cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. Can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How'd you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. The client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Horrible. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How'd you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That's quite a painting. Aha! You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least $3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. I don't think I have anything to show him. Back to the detention center, I suppose. (3:42 p.m.) Hiya! Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? No problem, Susan. We'll see you later.
Bye, Susan.
Have a good night. Or good nap. Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned, then. Can you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, that's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. Practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. Lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive. Women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined?
Yeah. At least mine. I don't
Oh, I've played through this game before. I haven't played through the other two. I played through... Well, actually, no, I played through Trials and Tribulations. I played through 2 of them on the Nintendo DS, I think. This one includes the 2 from the Nintendo DS and 1 from the Wii, right? I think. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her all by herself up on that mountain. So who is this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. Made quite a stir, everyone was talking about it, apparently. Police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? Police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? Oh, they were both on him? Yeah, I think the 2 that I played on the DS was the Ace Attorney and Justice for All. I don't think I finished Justice for All, though. And then after these, well, technically the prequels to this is the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles or something? You thought. The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. Police's consultation with the medium had been all carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me, White? That was his name, my sister told me. White, hmm? I have, in all honesty, to be truthful, I haven't played these games in probably... God. 12 years? Something like that? 12, 15 years? I mean, Ace Attorney was like one of the first DS games I ever got. Because I'm like, ooh, it's a crime game. I'm gonna play it. Gotcha. It's a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess.
How was your Christmas shroom?
Ours is pretty good. So done with Christmas. 4 p.m. time's up.
It's over.
What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? No, I'm defending her. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well... no one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I would do the voice acting, but it takes a lot out of me, so I'm just reading. She don't seem to mind. Let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right. Thank you. Oh. I'm sure you'll get to it at some point, though. Ooh, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes, and I trust you. So you trust me, too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. What was inside that strange woman's drawer? When I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. So we're all done talking to her. We don't examine anything else. Maybe I'll try going back to the Gatewater Hotel. No, I'm not going to sit there and do that. I was doing that with one game, wasn't I? Oh no, I did that with the end of Valhalla when I was trying to get different endings.
Yeah. Well, the bad ending.
The bad ending. Which didn't really change much of the game, in all honesty. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, are you I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. True.
Yeah.
I have to agree on that one. Oh, right. Just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait. No. Hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait. Now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Yeah! Came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corps phoned. Oh, right. Sure. Mr. White of Blue Corps? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name, my sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Quick. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? Huh. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap added to the court record. The funniest thing is, like, with these games, all the shit he's getting right now is completely illegal.
Yup.
There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial for that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court! Hold on 1 sec. Let's see, where is it? There's notifications. That's how much I like the game. I had it as a notification on my phone.
This one.
Hey, didn't you just hear?
Oh.
That's what the thing... Yeah, I'm a nerd. I'm a dork. Whatever. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Edgy! Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Are you gonna be right back, man?
Yes.
I'll wait. Or should I come?
No, you're fine.
Okay. I'll wait for a minute. I'm trying to remember, there was another DS game that I loved that was kind of like this too. Can't for the life of me remember it now. Oh, wait, no, that's kind of like it. I don't think you can play that on PC at all. It was the... I had a lot of touch stuff though too. Surgery game. Oh, Project Rub, I forgot about that one too. Don't mind me, I'm just going through the games they have for Nintendo DS. There were a couple of them. Well, actually, I think in the US it was called Rub Rabbits. That was so weird. Ghost Trick. I never did play that one. Always loved the Professor Layton games. Those were fantastic. Huh? They got the elf already?
Yeah, it's just they didn't pull anything out, but it's
ripped.
It's ripped.
Gotcha. Hotel Dusk, Room 215. That was another one that I started playing and never got through. I like the art style in that one too.
Oh.
Got to look to see if I can do a DS emulator on the PC. I think I can. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. That's edgy. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. Defendant Miss Maya Fey was at the scene of the crime. Prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. This murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. Prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor, the prosecution calls a chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Body was found by the window here, this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. Murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It's heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. Court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective? Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Here's where we trip him up. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already, the defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Hashtag not a statue. Very true. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? Couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, May just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. Witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Heh, I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb, you know who. Call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. There are 2 people there already. Defendant Miss Maya Fey and the lawyer Mr. Phoenix Wright. I had immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why's that? What's your reason? Why? We had a witness account describing her. Witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes! Gah! Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Round 2! After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence.
Autopsy report says she died instantaneously.
Exactly. Before we begin a cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. I like Gumshoe. He's actually a really nice guy and trying to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Just kind of dumb. Actually, I think there's a game that you play as a... After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. The word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. Also, that the blood was found. There was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Objection! Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. Say the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no buttoning your way out of this one, Detective. Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Uh-oh. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Crap, when did we get this? It would have been the day after the murder. It's the day after the murder. Prosecution's point being... Oh. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? The second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there's a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have the time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? Oh boy. Who am I going to call a sham?
Oh, I don't know.
Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Yeah. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Space cadets. This is gonna bother me, hold on.
What?
I guess I was wrong. Those are not see-through. Your name, please. April May. Enter. Oh, yeah. She does do that. Never mind. She sticks her tongues out and jiggles her chest. April May, at your service. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. Witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aww. Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, in my hotel room? Teehee. I checked in right after lunch. This hotel is directly across from Fay and Company law offices? That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. This is a count. It was 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor! No. Yes, Mr. Wright? I'm gonna take a look at that and see how bad that is. $4.9K. That's a little heavy. That should be fine. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it. Gladly proceed with cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edward doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
Okay.
Alright, so... Oh, no, that's 9:27 a.m. That was earlier in the day. Oh, Judgy is the worst? Yeah, I totally believe... Yeah, definitely.
Is the autopsy.
The autopsy? Doesn't give a time.
Oh.
It just says died from a blunt object. There might be an issue with her stumbling around there. Okay. 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. When attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. That girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. That's it? Nothing really jumps out as a contradiction. There's got to be something in there somewhere. Maybe I just better press her on the facts a bit. Okay, let's press her. Oh, no, I want to go back. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What, that's it? She can't get out of the question that easily. I sort of, you know... I had a feeling! Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one? Go for it. See how far I can run with this. Surely, you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Oh! Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him. Poor girl. Order. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl, what about poor me? You looked out the window, what did you see next? I mean, I could press her on all of these, but I don't want to press my luck. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There's only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I mean, yeah, I get it. Her testimony certainly does make sense, and everyone in the court keeps siding with her. Better not press too hard on this one. So then tell us what happened to the victim. Like, dodged to one side and ran away. She dodged? Dodged what? Well, the attack. Please continue your testimony. That girl, she caught up with her and she hit her. How did you know it was my client? Huh? Well, I G'd. First of all, she had a girl's... Oh. She was small. Who else could it be but her? Point. Testimony certainly does make sense, and everyone in the court keeps siding with her. I better not press too hard on this one. Okay, so there's something I'm missing. Woman with long hair. That was Miss Mia Fey? Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing. Your thing? And the person attacking her? Well, I suppose I could press a little harder on this. How do you know she was the defendant? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... Saw nothing, or you're lying? I'm gonna say you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay, if you had really witnessed my client Maya Fey, you have noticed her clothes before her physique. She wears the robes. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And and I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rawr! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like you to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm a good girl, I promise. Wink. Testimony again, if you would. Rawr. Rawr indeed. Damn, I almost had her. Dun dun dun. Round 2. Fight! I did see everything. I did. Victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. She hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. That statue clock? The thinker, I think? How the... Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Tee-hee. Finish her! I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. I did see everything. I did. Gotta press her on that. So you saw me then, too, huh? Of course! I'd remember that spiky hair anywhere. Spike? Witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney. Aw, was that a bad girl? I'm sorry. Very well, continue. First, the victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Is that right as in your right, as you look from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my right hand, right? Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Keep pressing it. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up in like a bun. What happened then? She hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. Where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk. I see. What sort of weapon was it? That clock. How the hell would she know it was a clock? Clock? Didn't this come up in another recent testimony? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. That clock, that statuette clock, the thinker, I think. Do I just present it?
Maybe.
Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer. You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh, The witness saw the murder weapon with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... Because I heard it? Yes, I heard it. Say the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Fane Company? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hee hee. Law offices of Fane Company where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because...
She couldn't have heard it because the
clock was removed.
Yeah.
You were at the hotel. There's no way you could hear a clock go off in the building next door. You have proof that she could not? Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she could really heard. Not the point. Prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed. Objection sustained. Damn! Time to switch directions, quick! Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright?
It's not a clock now, though.
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have run. That's right. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. That clock is missing its clockwork, like she said. How could you possibly... Just take a look, right now. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? Is as the defense says, this clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty.
Oh no!
Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Tisk, tisk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. Hi, Jake. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. That is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... present. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Oh ho, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? Good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Do you just want me to hold onto the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. For 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork is already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Motherfucker! Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. The witness has seen it before. That would make sense.
It's handmade!
As defendant... Yes.
Yes.
Witness claims she had seen it before. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that would provide the... present. Simple. This clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh? Excuse is not on sale today? Oh ho ho. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh! Silly me, grunt. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Tee-hee. Wink. Sorry, it just entertains me to say wink. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Let me explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... You've heard about it? I want to say this. Witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Oh. The wiretap. Have a look at this. Ah! Oof! I found this in Miss May's room. Yeah. Me too. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fay's phone, were you not? Oh! Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock was... I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more between the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Yeah, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. Off. I know, you want to go. It's okay. Get down. Get down. Come on. Down. Go. Come on. Go.
Give us a minute, buddy.
Miss April May. Use the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the Thinker was a clock.
Yeah.
Should probably take him out, shouldn't I? Alright, give me a minute. I'm gonna go take the dogs out. We'll be right back. He does have short-term memory issues. Get. Come on, go. Should I wake her butt up?
Yes.
Alright, we'll be back in a minute.
What was that?
That was your cup.
Oh.
Your chair hit the cup.
Oh. Oops.
That's alright. What you want to do with other kids? He's been investigating. My bad. And there goes your headphone. Think I can get him? Just barely. Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
I put pajamas on.
Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May, shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. It's not fair. It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Where? That did it. The court seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippy tapping or irrelevant? Gosh, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who thought that, and of course, I can and will. You can't be serious, no way. Way, I say way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee? You know, like normal people? Like normal coffee, but cold? If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee. Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder.
I mean, she had
But
nothing.
how the hell did she see it?
Doesn't mean she's anything.
So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, this is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're not going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Oh, the bellboy?
Hey. Oh dear.
Right. Defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk in quite low enough already. I object to calling a bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition. If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Ooh, crap. I can't remember. She wasn't the killer, I know that. Ellies?
Hi, Ellies.
Oh, yeah, you got it. Do I call the bellboy or don't I?
I don't know.
Here's
Shorty. If I call the bellboy, then I have to accept it, and that Miss Maya will be guilty. I don't know if I risk that.
How am I going to explain to the boss why you're not in that elevator shaft, huh?
That works.
Oh, well, that works.
Screw it. Accept the condition. Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Huh, fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Very well, the court calls a hotel bellboy to the stand. Leave her ready for the witnesses to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. A tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. It's May's room service. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call at 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. Oh. Huh? Oh. From our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right. I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder somehow, Maya will be finished. Miss May's room service. I just want to have a small Ohana, for fuck's sake. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? Yes, for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9. The time of the murder. Brought to her precisely at precisely the requested time, of course. Precisely 9? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that I brought them. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? I delivered the iced coffee to her guest, Miss May herself. You're sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir, as in so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embarrasser, sir. Embrasser?
Embracer.
Embracer? Embracer. Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. No good. There's nothing here. Is that it? Tisk, tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. Witness May believes the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Wait. Please wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question. That's all. Okay, this is it. This is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? He would be checking because he noticed that there were 2 people. Wait, room service. He would have had to serve 2 glasses, right?
She only asked for a iced coffee.
I'll do check-in. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, alright, very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little chance with her lover there. That's it. What did he say? What did you say? Ah, oh, or rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof! You fool! Done it! I've won! Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... the man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof! Upstart amateur! These accusations are ludicrous! Enough! Court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and the defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. September 7th, 2:24 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright, you are amazing in there! Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sends shivers up my spine. Huh, if you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no, I don't think so, not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. Probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so, sis. Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial to... Excuse me. Whew. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. That the victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. I forgot it. Becomes... See? Day 2, investigation. Investigation! September 7th, 3:11 p.m., detention center. Visitor's room. Well, hello! I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask me, then, huh? For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Huh. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why'd you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, huh? Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? Can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? No, what do I have? I don't think I have anything to press her with. No. Not there anymore, so I suppose I can move there. 303. Ah, welcome, sir. Ooh. Oh, thank you. Oh, I need to reset that, thanks.
What?
Balzac. Give me 1 second. 1 second. So I can actually hear these things going on. Relaunch this in a while. There we go.
Yes, welcome for following.
That way, when the stuff happens, I can hear it instead of just seeing the notification. Somewhat. Anyways, quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel the murderer used as a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir.
Oh, Lord.
Whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee.
Oh, gosh.
Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there is anything I can bring you. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. Wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There, we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely, and on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor.
Oh, gosh.
Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Let's see, so... Oh, there's still a screwdriver stuck in the drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's a drawer of terror hiding place in the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. Ace, as expected. I'm not good with flower names except for some sunflowers, tulips. Still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. Bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink. Before murder. We'll be famous. The talk of the hotel industry.
It's something else, man.
Nice weather again today. See the Fay and Company offices, of course. Ah, yes. We plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to a kill. Just kidding, sir. Oh! By that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious.
Yeah.
Simple bet. It's been recently made, nothing eye-catching here. Stuff. Alright, Sorry, all I could think about during the trial was the hotel. Wasn't paying much attention to the evidence. Okay, well, we don't really have much. See who's here. September 7th, Fane Company Law Offices. Like Forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. Police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it couldn't hurt to have a look around, though. Favorite plant? Guess I'll have to water it now. Sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Old movie poster. Apparently this is the first movie that made me cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. His desk, perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Why was the screws missing on the phone? That's why I'm asking. Couldn't cram more legal books in here, even if you wanted to. All the cases the chief worked on are filed here. Some of the files missing? Nah, I'm just imagining things. Alright, I think that's it. Move. Go talk to Grossberg. Huh. Looks like Grossberg is out today again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason.
Took the painting down.
hell is the painting? Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah. It was a painting of a fisherman? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Damn it, I was wrong.
I don't know if it wasn't him.
I know that. What's this? Old photos? There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 incident and Exhibit A and Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Sure, I've seen this person. Oh, that's her mother. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. Sure, no one will miss just one little photo. Might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. Never taken this one. This. 2 plants. An elegant ebony case, and I've not been mistaken. The light was made of gold. Someone's got money to burn. Expensive potted plant. No idea what plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Expensive looking mahogany shells. No one's read them. Check. Oh. Polished. Yeah. Okay. We'll move to the detention center. Oh, no. Damn it! You again, can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't have to... don't just have spiky hair, you have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Went to the wrong place, sorry. Present. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Well, sure. Why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Boy's affidavit added to the court record. Hi! Get off my leg.
Yeah, we missed this one.
Oh boy, what am I doing here? Not even Miss May can play dumb to this.
We probably will stop once we're done with this one.
Yeah. These end up being like multiple day investigations and everything else. Not this one. This one ends up through this day, I think.
Yeah, we're probably gonna, once we finish up this one, end it for the night. We're gonna probably stream tomorrow too. Again.
Let's see, so... Alright, we'll go to the detention center. Have a look at this. Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you... Where did you... Aha! Reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that it was him, huh? Yeah, proof. Show me the proof. I'm so close.
The affidavit.
Nope, not that one. There it is. Did you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. I'm getting somewhere. I have tomorrow off too, luckily.
Me too.
But I gotta go fix my damn car.
Maybe. If the garage is open, we're
Yeah.
gonna take it.
I'm gonna push her hard, screw it. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluffing. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he shouldn't have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Ooh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes! Man, that felt good. I did that on Friday, because that's what I usually do on Fridays is housework.
Yeah, we'll probably get the house picked up and
Oh, yeah.
laundry and all that tomorrow.
It's great to be alive.
be ready. Get back ready for work.
Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Now tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red White, president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corps. Red, White, information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. This is a man that was with you the night of the murder? I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corps is located? Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. Blue Corps. Let's go to Blue Corps.
Oh boy.
Ah! September 7th, Blue Corps Incorporated CEO's office. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name. What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous.
Bitch.
God, I want to slap you so hard. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. This is the kind of guy who literally opens the dictionary with his... Yeah. What's this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corps. Red, White, and Blue. You know, corporate expansion official. It's Chief Executive Officer, you idiot. Business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordly challenge. What a fruitcake! Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Well, once we finish playing swords, I can tell you. Yipes! This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Talk to him. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corps, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. You want me to speak? Put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. Here is a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? Should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho. Sound familiar? Well, actually, we saw him kill her anyway, so. Police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement.
Oh, jeez.
What kind of company is Blue Corps anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I built this business up into the grand office you see now. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Corps was named after the color blue. Really? Seriously? I, Red White of Blue Corps, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why? Why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not?
Red Hot People Nephew.
Pretty much. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? Big painting on the wall over there. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh, just yesterday, actually. Your point being? The point is simple, or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. Appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. What? Oof! He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. Seriously rude. Oh wait, actually I could just do this. Oh wait, nope. This is the wrong thing, hold on.
Oh my.
There we go. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It's a world beyond your compensation. He came here from Grody Burgers, I presume? Mr. Grossburgers, yes. You must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Here's Shorty. This is supposed to be a desk? My, this is quite the thing.
It is a thing.
Painting was, until yesterday, hanging in Mr. Grossberger's office. Why have it now? It's not hard to imagine a few possibilities. Impressive lineup of trophies. Judge's special runner-up, best participation. Judge's cooperation award. Special good try prize. Wait. He's never gotten a first prize. It's always cooperation.
These are all participation.
The words judges and special kind of stand out. Probably strong-armed them into giving him something. Statue of a man holding up the world. The blue core sign certainly stands out enough. Model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. Anyways, this is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. Oh wait, is this guy Trump? Moving on. Can't talk to him anymore, so we'll move. Go talk to Grossberg. Oh, why his thing is missing. Hey, he's here! Oh, I don't think he's noticed me standing here. I should clear my throat. Ahem! Jumping Jehoshaphat! Oh, you! What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering, that much is clear. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Sleep of wink. Really? What was that?
Orange hair equals purple hair.
Yep. But you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked you before, but why did you refuse a request for defense? I think I have a right to know. Right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So I played Blue Core a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day. Was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. is in the CEO's office at Blue Corps, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. I don't think so. He's blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. I thought it was funny. Sorry.
Oh man!
Oh. Red White is no prize either. I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate? Oh yeah. What are you talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. No! Blue Corps is a company that excels... Oh, true. Blue Corps is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. Last beer. White would have destroyed me if I did. Excuse me. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? His information on everyone, it gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. Medium? Her name was Misty Fay. Fay, indeed. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. Police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. One person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you could still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. I don't think I need to present him with anything. Alright, go to the office. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe we should have another look. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. In alphabetical order, let's take a look. Which file should I look at? See if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. A-I. A, B, F. Misty Fay. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Absolutely. Tarnish the Fay name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... Huh, the record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Gonna look at J through S. J through S, nothing much here. Skip. No harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. Biggest part here is at the end in S, suicide. Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. I check Mia's file once more. Check them. Which file to check? T through Z. T, U... I know. W, White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. I found this in Mia's files. So she was investigating Red White as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Detention center? Apparently Miss May is in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. Oh! I could probably... Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate to having to repeat myself, but it seems a message has not penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. Try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Did I make myself clear? Transparent. Sure, why not? The only clue that Mia left me, I had better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You're blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. The company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong? What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, no, no. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I found him. He's sitting right in front of me. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So a culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it! Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you calling me in? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor? I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. Told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed and could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those... Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you're in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make you, even you, look competent. Sorry. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts. Harry Butts. Right, actually, Phoenix Wright. My friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murder, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Very well, Mr. Wrong. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. The prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Ha! Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother? My sister? And now you? This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow. Alright. Huh? Leave it to me. I'm Mia's sister. After all, lawyership runs in our blood. Wasn't it ghost powers that ran in your blood? Better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really. I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. There really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them the thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. 3 days is the limit. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. Frick. With the true culprit appearing as a star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. Day 3 trial. Let's do this thing. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah, one way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look! Prosecutor Edgeworth? I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith the judge will listen to me. That's how corrupt this shit is. What does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? Guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix. Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. "10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. C. Prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I'd like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Here we go.
Oh boy.
Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse?
It's a spaceship, damn it, not a prom limousine.
Ooh, how it needs me, I'll be in the angry dome. Go up. Alright, we'll be right back in a second.
Just...
Keep going?
Yeah.
We're going up.
I'll be alright.
Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corps. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You're at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White, you may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? 'Cause you are, and it is! Ho ho ho! Be of major peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam come from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. Victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. Things occurred as you testified, and I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Clicking. Clicking. Okay.
We'll go up and lay down.
You'll go up and lay down? Alright. I walk you up?
Started to bug me, yeah.
I'm gonna walk her up. I'll be right back.
Ooh. I'll watch from my phone.
That's fine. You get your phone? Alright. Want to take them up too?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright.
Come on, guys. Come on, Jake. Come on, Willow.
Alright, time to finish this up. Okay. How do you know what time it was? Because I am always abso-positively perfect, you know? No. You're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. Thank you. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9 o'clock. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said too. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May, but he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me, he would need x-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at the time? Quietly that's reading to you some papers by the window. By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay and Company law offices? Correct. That is the only window you see. There you were reading papers? Correct. Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who had business to do. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Oh, nope, I want to press that. A bedlam? Must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. I'm gonna press everything. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound? But of course, I am no snoop peeping out the windows at night. No snoop? Yeah, right. You made a career out of snooping. Then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Hold it! Spiky-haired? Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. What you said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. So what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway? What did you do then? Called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. What was Miss May doing at the time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Do you know she had been tapping the Faye office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Faye woman. You make a good politician, Mr. White. Ho! I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. Victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh ho ho! It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. Killer was here. And the victim, here. The victim ran to the left as you claimed she had. She would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Yeah, we're hoping everything calms down this week. I finally get off a 6-day work week, and she goes... Hopefully after this week, her coworker comes back. Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness a killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ha! I doubt it. Or, rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Ooh, that is right, because if she... Yeah... Yeah... Oh, I need... Oh, man, I gotta steal that got him sound from Nikki. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? He was not in the hotel. Where could he have been? Committing the crime! In the law offices of Fay and Company, of course. Or specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Take that! This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? What the fuck do you think I'm suggesting? Rapscallion! The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Words! Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Just keep revising the shit as you see fit. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That's what Miss May saw. You see? You hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? Duh. You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Round 2, fight! Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. You assaulted the girl. She first ran to the... Hold on. From a blow. Make sure. What do you mean by... What do you mean first? First, that is what comes before what happens next. You do speak English, right? Please, sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Didn't hit anyone. Now, Mr. Wright. There is no point hiding things from this court. I'm not hiding anything. The prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Why is he mad at me? Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. What do you mean next? Next is what comes after first. I know that. And that is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. Chase her and deliver the final blow. Stop saying it was me. But it was you. Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof. Can I do nothing, right? Nothing? May I continue? That's what Miss May saw. Each of you saw different parts? Abso-positively. That's right, of course. I need to pick up that annoying phrase. Anyway, moving along. You see, you hit her twice. So you were watching both times? I suppose I was. Please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. What do you think, Phoenix? I think we got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile off his face. I want to say... Mr. White. Victim died from a single blow. Chow! What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Thank God. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. Witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. The witness would care to revise his testimony. Crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Okay. Here we go. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap! Very well. May begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that? The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. Witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Yeah. Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans of the scene of the murder. Yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you'd be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity! Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Yeah! Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, thanks, right? What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Oops, sorry. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corps. Gotta give him a way out. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. You fucker. Am I correct? He's giving him an out. Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break! Yes, in order to place a wiretap, I breached Fay and Company law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place, when he went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Dun dun dun! Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. Okay. It's the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay and Company law offices. Of course, I had done so to place a wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound? Correct, that is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. Gah! What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. September, the week before the murder. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. Thank you. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh, right. Wait, was it a receipt for the actual... True. I'm gonna press him on all these things and then go back. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the fake and company law offices. Those were obviously Mr. Weiss. If I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. Wright, tell us why you went to the Fay and Company law offices. Of course, I had done so to place a wiretap. Oh, no. Hold on. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Flu Corps is a detective agency of sorts, with a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, and I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That's all, damn it. So was it? I think you're right. No. But utterly. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? No, I didn't say that. Phoenix! Phoenix! Over here! Know that voice. Mia? You never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Where am I? Waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Get! Hey, Phoenix! Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya's channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. Well, I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. Already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record. Yep. Oh, yeah. The one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix. White wrote that, not me. So what do we do? So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. There was something I was going to do. He said this. He saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updating court record.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The defendant, rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes. So, sorry, Your Honor. Fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. You done fucked up, dude. You definitely done fucked up.
It's a trap.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. It's the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Oh yeah? Oh yeah! Closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. Oh, I fucked that up. My bad. The other side?
Nothing! You lose!
Your Honor!
Good day, sir!
Would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder! You see? Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay and Company law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No. It's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... Not so fast, Phoenix, right? Eh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. He's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Huh! Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it should be me. It would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? Completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. May I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. Gah! The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Memo received from Mia. Uh-oh. Your Honor, if I may, you're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. That's something I would like to read to the court. Memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. Prestidigitation. Whatever, pressed. I confess. I did it. I killed her. I hit Miss Mia with the Thinker. Case closed, Your Honor.
Oh, good. My slow clap processor made it into this thing, so we have that.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. Night, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations, you're lucky I was born a fae. Lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. Glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight, say 9 p.m.? The office? I'll see you later. Chief? Mia? September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Fan Company Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia! I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. Pretty hungry. How about a burger? Yeah? Wow! You should see your face. Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote you a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright and Company law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright and Company law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Aw. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Right. Okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy! Burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. Okay, wait up. There we go. Brand new episode has been added. Save this. Turnabout Samurai. No. No. Oh boy. The moon known as you shall gaze upon me, for it will be the last moon you ever see. Dun, 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 dun. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa! Grah! The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. Going to the title screen. We're gonna stop because I have this saved. Anyways, probably continue this tomorrow. Other than that, you all have a good night and Merry Christmas. Hope you all enjoyed your day. Anyways, have a good night, everyone. I am gonna call it.